myself. This week has been an entertaining and interesting one. On Tuesday, I had the wonderful Lauren Smith's birthday, where we went out for dinner. I took the day off work. Then on Wednesday, we went out. I had a lot of outings. On Wednesday, we went out to Gourmet Burger Kitchen, GBK, for Layla's leaving lunch with the comms team. And then Friday, we threw her a little party because Layla was leaving. Our lovely apprentice Layla was leaving, which was sad. And then Saturday, we had a family barbecue, which was quite hilarious. Okay. We just had a normal barbecue and stuff, but then it turned into a bit of a dance party, because I was playing some banging tunes. We were just playing some good music, so we ended up dancing around the fire. It was a bit culty, actually. And then last night, we went for a really, really lovely sunset stroll and got loads of really nice pictures. Well, only me, Caleb, Mum and Dad. But it was really nice. And we just kind of hung out and stuff. Anyway, for the rest of my vlog, I brought this guy along. Although you've seen his foot throughout the whole thing, and he did just interrupt twice. It's Caleb! I was a much better guest host.
Let's do what we're reading, what we're going to read.
That's from a different podcast.
That's what are you reading at the moment?
I'm reading On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher.
Tell us about your book.
It's about a lady called Evie who dies, and before she can go through to the other side to her own personal heaven, she has to let go of her regrets, and she has 3 things. It's not regrets, it's like heaviness.
Yeah, like a.
But I guess they're regrets. And she has to let go of those 3 things before she can go through. And it kind of keeps flitting between her 27-year-old self and what's going on. It's really interesting, actually. It's a bit of a love story. It's quite sweet. What are you reading?
I am currently reading. Well, I've just finished reading An Introduction to Seamus Heaney, which is just a book about Seamus Heaney's poetry. I'm currently reading A Half of the Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who has written other.
Oh, that's
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
And the movie also stars
John
Boyega.
John Boyega.
This is about the Nigerian Civil War in the 1960s. Yeah.
What are you listening to?
What am I listening to in terms of podcasts?
Well, podcasts or music.
Malcolm Gladwell, who wrote Tipping Point and Blink and all that stuff. Really good psychologist author. He's written a podcast and reads it each week, and it's called A Revisionist History, and it's sort of looking at certain events or ideas or people or themes in history that at the time were written off as this or suggested as that, and now looking back at it actually are quite different. You can see it in quite a different way now.
I'm listening to a less intelligent podcast. Not because they're not intelligent, but I'm listening to the Gilmore Guys podcast. But they're really funny guys, but I found myself doing things that they do. Like, they make this joke. What are you doing? They make this joke where every time someone says it's been a while, or been, or something that will trigger it, they'll be like, it's been a while.
That is funny.
And then I've also been listening to the Hamilton soundtrack non-stop, but that's not really news to anyone.
It is non-stop.
Non-stop! I made a non-stop joke the other day in my vlog, and I just laughed about it for like a good 10 minutes to myself, and I had to edit out all the laughing because I realised I looked like a crazy idiot.
I really hope you edit all this out. I've been listening to The Weekly Planet.
The Weekly Planet!
Which is just these two Australian guys talking about comic books and movies and stuff like that. And it's real funny.
So what else are you doing this week, Colour Star?
The Defenders. We will defeat the Giant Slayers and the Challengers.
I didn't actually say welcome
the
to...
Fire Bands and the Thunderbolts.
Welcome to
the
Vlog...
Warriors.
I didn't actually say welcome to Vlogland, Caleb.
Because we're the Defenders.
To my vlog. To my future self.
Oh, that voice wrecks your throat.
We have the best of times. And that's the end of the vlog!
And the worst of times.
When Josiah visits, we actually do like normal stuff. When you visit...
So, we've been watching Community, rewatching.
Oh yeah! I've forgotten how much I love Community.
Yeah, me too. And there's lots of like, I knew what happens in the episodes, but there's lots of jokes that you forget.
You forget, yeah. You're just like,
very clever, subtle references. It's nice to know.
Cool.
Bit Dan Harmon, bit of Russo brothers.
Try an Abbott in the morning. Anyway, Community's good. Gooda. Cool.
Oh,
That was...
Me and Albert have a handshake based off of that handshake.
Really? Show me?
Are you sure you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? I'm going to show you right now. Ready?
Okay.
No, I'm good now.
You got anything you want to add to
Don't try to make myself cry.
Please do.
It's really hard.
Please do. No one can know. What?
It was not great. I'm gonna...
This week's vlog, Caleb tries to cry on demand. Okay.
Do I look like a disembodied head?
You look like a starfish. This has been the surrealist episode of To My Future Self. See you next week!
Wait, I'm attempting to use your screen to catch this, but there's like a couple second delay, so it's really... Oh!
That's been To My Future Self this week. Thank you to my special guest Caleb, who's been nothing but surreal.
Favourite episode of Community ever?
Paintball.
I think the one where they play Floor is Lava.
Yes, that one.
That made me cry.
That's totes emotion.
It was the best ever, like, summing up of, like, all the years of character development ever. It's good stuff.
It was sad.
Good stuff.
Anyway, sign off.
Good stuff. Oh, my armpit hurts. Bye. Wait. Bye.
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 Bye. Say goodbye, Caleb.
Goodbye, Caleb.